While most Pokemon are just technical or merchandise fodder and some are literally just actual animals, there's a disturbing amount of them that are rooted in some folklore or spiritual iconography. Here's 7 Pokemonsters based on actual ancient terrors that have survived through the ages. Mawile is based on the Japanese story of Futakuchi Onna, or the Two-Mouthed Woman, a legend about a farmer who was overjoyed to discover his wife never needed to eat, then horrified to discover that at night her tendril-like hair fed a second mouth in the back of her head, eating him out of house and home. Frostlass is basically based on the Japanese version of Elsa from Frozen. She's inspired by the Yuki Onna, who is a beautiful woman in a white kimono who could be seen on cold nights. She seems to hover above the snow without leaving footprints, and if you encounter her, it's assured that you're about to become a corpsicle. Sableye is a little more recent, modeled after the 1955 Hopkinsville Goblin case in Kentucky. One night, a pack of these goblins allegedly terrorized a family, and because it was Kentucky, they were shot at repeatedly. The bullets bounced right off their bodies, and they moved with an erratic, swaying motion. It's very likely that Sableye's unique physicality was inspired by these creatures. Golurk was summoned to life by a Jewish wizard. During the 16th century, the Jewish population of Prague was terrorized by anti-Semitic attacks and government-sanctioned pogroms. According to legend, a rabbi invoked the name of God to imbue life into a clay figure who would defend the people and serve the community. Golurk's distinctive band across his chest is a visual trademark that represents the Golem of Prague. In Japan, Jinx is understood to be a cheap shot at Ganguro, a fashion trend that involves gaudy clothes, unusual amounts of makeup, and bleached blonde hair. The most extreme practitioners of the look were labeled Yamamba, a reference to the legend of Yama Uba. According to the stories, Yama Uba lives alone in the icy mountains and lures wayward travelers into her cabin to devour them. Jinx's unusual ice psychic typing really only makes sense once you understood the flesh-devouring mountain witch connection. Fox spirits appear often in Eastern mythology, and one bizarre aspect of their lore is how they grow an extra tail every 100 years. Once they have 9, they are said to gain infinite wisdom and godlike power, turning their red fur golden white. That's why Vulpix evolves by gaining 3 tails and a change in fur color. Groudon and Kyogre are straight out of the Bible. God mentions 2 mighty creatures in the Old Testament, Leviathan and the Behemoth. Leviathan is a large creature which rules the sea, while Behemoth towers over the land with sinews made of iron and brass. They are said to represent the primordial forces of nature, which, though immeasurably grand, are still powerless under the will of God. Conversely, they are also said to represent actual big-ass monsters that will destroy the world.